Hello everyone, Melanie Woods here, and today we're going to talk about a job search strategy to make sure that you're finding that new job that you want and love as quick as you possibly can. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please take a moment to do that now, and if you ring that bell for notifications, it will tell you every time we release a new video. Okay, so what is this job search strategy? To me, this is strategy number one. A lot of people use only what we call a push job search method, and some people only use a pull. And the reality is, to really see the best number of jobs, you have to use both. Now, I'm going to explain what both of these strategies are and the advantages of each one of them and how you do your best against each one. Okay, so let's talk first about what the two strategies are. A push strategy is the strategy that you employ when you're actually actively applying for jobs by seeing a job posting or a job listing and then applying online with your resume or your LinkedIn profile, however you do it. That is where you're pushing your information out against something that's very specific. Now, there are kind of ways that you can do like a filtered push when you're doing something like you're doing posts on a LinkedIn site or some other site that has like a news feed where it's showing that you're looking for. And that is a push, but it's not a targeted push. What we're talking about most times with that push is that real connection in. Now, before I talk with you about how to do the push the best to get the best chance at success, let's go through and talk a little bit about the pull system. And so a pull system in your job search is when you've taken the time to maybe upload your resume into a certain company's website in their general resume bank, when you uploaded your resume on sites like Indeed or Dice or Monster or Career Builder or lots of the little ones, or when you have a well-functioning LinkedIn profile. This is a pull methodology where you're making your data available, and companies are then pulling that information in order to find you and in order to hopefully approach you about this dream job that you're looking for. Now, in the past, when we talked about a pull methodology, when we didn't have the internet and all these things, that was when you were connecting with recruiters and trying to get them to represent you. And then they were pulling you into other type of companies and other positions. So that's the push versus the pull. Now let's talk about the push methodology when you're doing your job search and why the push methodology can be very, very successful for you. It gives you the opportunity to align your skills and your experience and how you show to a a prospective employer in a very targeted way against their needs. So if you see a job description that's out there that you're interested in, and gosh, this job would be a great one to have, you have the chance in advance to make some tweaks and adjustments to your resume, to your cover letter, maybe trying to connect with somebody in there before you do that push in to try and get the job. Now, today's market is very, very fast. So if you're doing the push, it doesn't mean that you have a 3-week time frame to decide to get everything in order to make the push. You got to be able to move quickly and very, very fast get your data to them, but it does give you a chance to tweak yourself and highlight what is best about you against that position or against that employer. You're applying for a nonprofit job, well, you're going to take your nonprofit experience and raise that to the front. That's the advantage of the push system. And remember, when people are posting jobs and such, they're trying to fill a need. Nobody likes recruiting. Nobody likes it on the employee side of trying to find their new job, and the company side, they just want to get back to work. So they're trying to fill this position as quick as they can. So the push is very successful if you tweak. Now let's talk about the pull methodology, which I find a lot of people are just using the push. And they're like, well, I really don't spend that much time on my LinkedIn profile, or I really don't bother uploading my resume into the target companies. Here's why I don't believe that is a good methodology. I really, truly believe you need both. The pull methodology allows a ton of other people to be doing your job search for you. In the push, you're having to continually be the one saying, oh, okay, I found this, I'm going to apply. Oh, there's another one, let me go apply. On the pull, your data is out there, and 10, 20, 100 companies and recruiters can go out and view your information and say, hey, this person is great, and I do love the experience and skills that this person has, and pull you out to their company or to their jobs. There is so many complexities now in the job search process with everything being online. If you're only using the push methodology, you're not using your whole army of job seeker or job search resources that can help make that connection to you for the next job. So if you have not taken the time to find some target companies and upload your resume into their system, if they have a general type of system upload, which most of the bigger ones do nowadays, most of them require you to do a profile. So the bigger ones. So you can go out there and upload into those target companies. Now, the reason I think some people in the poll methodology just say, oh, I don't want to do that, is because they're like, well, you just told me on the push methodology, I'm better if I can make a direct connection. That's absolutely true. Don't get me wrong. It is better if you can make those tweaks to your resume and your background to hit the job description faster. But with a poll methodology, if you're targeting a certain company, chances are you're targeting certain positions within those companies, and you can still align your resume, your cover letter, your portfolio, anything that you upload into their system to that company, even if you specifically can't do it to a certain job. So I hope this has made you think that if you're just using the push or if you're just using the pull, the reality is you really need to use both methodologies for a successful job search. Have any questions about your job search? We'll put them in the comments down below. My team and I do as best we can to answer each and every one and get back to you as quick as we can. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.